Well, here in the sports world, it's clear that we are in some uncharted waters with everything being on pause due to COVID-19. On Sunday, it was announced that the Lone Star Conference, which includes UT Tyler, will be canceling all competition for spring sports. And right now, we're joined by the head coach of the UT Tyler baseball team, Coach Brent Porche. And Coach, first off, what are some things that have been crossing your mind as you watch all of this unravel?
You know, as we see all this happen, I think the thing that's first and foremost on our minds is just the safety of our players and their families, our coaches and their families, and everybody. Just doing what we can to try to stop the spread of this thing, and just praying for all those that are affected.
It's first year you guys have moved up to Division II. Now with the season coming to an end, how have your guys been handling this? What have they been coming to you and talking about?
Well, there's so much going on. The NCAA this is uncharted territory, obviously, for all of us. But the NCAA has come out with some legislation giving guys a year of eligibility back. We got 7 seniors on this team. Each of those guys have unique situations in their life, where they are in school and what's next for them. And so we're just trying to help them to make whatever decision is best for their future. I think everybody understands, the severity of the situation and kind of us doing our part. And our guys are in good spirits. We've got, a good group of intelligent guys. They would love to be out here with each other, I'm sure, as I would love to be out here with them. But, sometimes things are bigger than baseball, and we've got to do what we've got to do. So,
how does a situation like this interfere with preparations for next season, especially from a recruiting standpoint for you guys?
It's a unique, situation. The good thing for us is that, Coach White does a tremendous job. Coach Taylor White's our recruiting coordinator. He's done a tremendous job, as well as the rest of our staff, of working extremely hard this past summer and this fall and early this spring to identify the prospects that we want to be a part of our program moving forward. And you just got to make do. We can't be out, and there's no baseball to watch, even if we could, until at least the middle of April at this point in time, before we can even have kids on campus. And so you got to find a way to to continue to push forward, whether it be bringing a kid FaceTime, showing him the facilities, and just doing what we can to continue to move forward in the process.
Coach, I know there is no handbook for this, but as a coach and a leader, what's been your message to some of your guys?
I think our message to our guys is just that, live out what we talk about every day. We talk about baseball not being the most important thing in life, and this is just a part of it. Obviously, we think it's important. We spend a majority of our time out here, preparing and practicing. And these guys, and we tell every kid when they come in our program, and it's not just a cliche, but it's real. I mean, this is a family, and part of being a family is teaching these guys and us teaching each other and holding each other accountable for, the things that are more important than baseball. And so, Christ is first, and Christ will prevail. We believe that, and that's something that's a part of our program. And we just, tell our guys to pray for peace and not fear in this situation, and, to know that, whatever happens, the good Lord has a plan for us.
Lastly, Coach, since there are no sports right now, what have your guys been up to?
Well, they've got another week of spring break this week, so most of them have gone home to their families, and so I would assume that they're doing, similar to us, spending some time with their families, some time that normally we don't get as coaches and as athletes, the amount of time that we kind of have. And so, like I said, another silver lining is we get to spend some time with our families and slow down a little bit. And, that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. Obviously, we wish it wasn't for the reasons that it's for, but, take advantage of that opportunity and get ready to go back to school next week. So we'll be online classes next week. We'll be in touch with our guys, and hopefully they're, enjoying their time and doing what they can to keep their bodies in shape while they're at the house.
Always finding the silver lining. Coach, as always, thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Tina.